Getting ready to digitally distribute your next single, EP, or album on TuneCore? Good move! But before you send your new release to iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and all the other digital music platforms out there that TuneCore distributes to, your audio files must meet certain formatting specifications. To get started, let's look at the general audio requirements. Your audio files should be 16-bit, 44.1 kHz, 1411 kilobits per second stereo wave files before you upload them to TuneCore. The good news here? All you need to convert your audio files is iTunes on your computer. Follow these instructions and your music will be live in no time. Start by opening iTunes on your computer. Find the tracks that you wish to convert in your iTunes music library and highlight them. Under the iTunes drop-down menu, select Preferences. If you're using certain PC versions of iTunes, Preferences might be under the Edit drop-down menu or the square icon on the top left of your iTunes window. Once you've clicked Preferences, make sure you're on the General tab. Head down and click on the button that says Import Settings. Note that if you are using an older version of iTunes, Import Settings may be found within the Advanced section. Once you're in Import Settings, change the Import Using option to Wave Encoder. Below that, change the setting to Custom. A new window will then open. In the Custom window, change the sample rate to 44.1 kHz and the sample size to 16-bit. Be sure to confirm that next to Channels, Stereo is selected, and make sure that stereo mode is normal. Once all of that has been changed, click OK until you return back to your iTunes library. Back in the library, with your song title still highlighted, right-click and select Create Wave Version. Your audio file should immediately begin converting. For users with newer versions of iTunes, you may be required to select Convert under the File drop-down menu and select Create a Wave Version from there. Once the newly converted audio file has been created, you'll see that the highlighted songs represent the old versions of those files. We recommend highlighting and dragging those newly converted files to a new folder on your desktop directly from the iTunes library. That way, you'll be able to find them later. You can now upload your new audio files to TuneCore, but just in case, here's a few other notes to consider if you're not using iTunes. If you are exporting from a recording program or importing the audio from a CD, also called ripping, you can change the settings or preferences of your export to be 16-bit, 44.1 kHz, 1411 kilobits per second stereo wave files. If you're using an audio converting website that is not professional software or iTunes, we strongly recommend that you convert your audio again in iTunes afterwards to the required format. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you need to get in touch with our artist support team, find a link in this video's description.